Hello.
Hello. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome back to CatRoom.
Welcome back to CatRoom. Yo. Take shit. You know, like, yeah.
All right. Are we gonna really? Are we gonna start?
No, this is starting. We're starting. We started already.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome.
Welcome.
Fourth episode.
Fourth installment of CatRoom. When do you think we're gonna start? When do you think we're gonna stop announcing
No, I want
what episode it is?
because like I feel like we have a couple traditions already.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Like with the and
like with
the
the
yeah, and you know that I like doing that. But like I was gonna ask, I thought you were gonna ask a question that I was thinking.
What?
What episode do you think we're gonna not remember the count of the episode?
Oh.
It's like episode 57 or whatever, and it's like
I think around episode like 30.
30.
We'll forget like what episode it is.
I don't think we'll forget, honestly. Maybe we might.
Mm-hmm.
We might be like, oh shit, it's 35, and it's like 32.
Right.
Yeah, some slight shit.
Some slight shit.
All right.
Well, anyways, thank you all for the support so far in the episode. We haven't dropped episode 3 so far. We're filming in advance before the episode.
Cause my dad is going to Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Mata Tracks is going to Puerto Rico, so we have to film some
In
backed up
advance.
episode. Yeah.
But it's okay. Cause
You guys are
we're
still
doing it.
getting
We're still doing
you guys still getting your content
it weekly.
on the regular
Yeah.
weekly.
By now we've probably posted like 10 brain rot skibidi
Yeah,
videos.
10 TikToks.
Yeah. So maybe more people were watching now, hopefully. But yeah. So let's start. I wanted to talk about we wanted to talk about
Right.
2 albums of great significance in our eyes. And they're very different genres, very different times that they're made.
Yeah.
But they're both very significant, I think, at least. And I wanted to talk about
Songs from the Big Chair.
Songs from the Big Chair by Tears for Fears.
Mhm.
Everyone knows Tears for Fears.
Mhm.
You know, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's like their biggest song.
Head Over Heels.
Head Over Heels. What's the other one?
I don't fucking remember.
Shout.
Shout.
Let It All Out.
Oh, dude, what's the one that's like iconic as hell? The one that we were just listening to. It's like the slow one.
Head Over Heels. That's the one.
Mm-mm. No, not that one.
Which one?
Okay.
No copyright.
Yeah.
All right, so
Wait,
Listen
Listen.
is the last song on the album.
Listen's my favorite track on that album.
It's very good. It's very long. You have to kind of sit there because for some songs that are long and kind of like repeat a lot, it's a lot of people, you know, they find it hard to listen to, but you kind of
Yeah.
have to immerse yourself in the song.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, that's most.
But that's a huge problem nowadays too.
yeah,
Because I think it's really hard.
to make those type of songs.
Well, of course, because they're long and
Yeah.
they're like ballads. But I was gonna say, other than it being hard to make those songs, like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to get the feeling of like immersion
Yeah.
from a lot of music nowadays. Because
Mhm.
every song is like 2 minutes max.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, me personally, like I'm a fucking
We longers. We make long songs.
no, not even. Like recently, I've made a lot of songs. Like I've made, like I'm doing this tape with Tommy Cosmic. I don't know if I should. He's not even here. I don't know if I should say the name of the tape.
Just doing a tape.
We're just doing the tape, but the songs are fairly long, or most of them are pretty long.
Mm-hmm.
And but I was gonna say all the music I have out, like bro, all this shit's like,
yeah.
but I had
Fast.
Chastie's like a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Fucking Furby Sex is like 2 minutes. Like Furby Sex is a fire name for
Yeah.
a
It's
song.
like
Yeah.
same Furby Sex is like damn like shit. I wonder
Yeah.
what that song sounds like.
Okay. That's a great transition. You wonder how that song sounds like? It sounds like this.
Me and Tommy K2, bitch we K4. I'm a drug on my loan, still I'm 24. I'ma sing up on this drug shit just like I'm Ben Folds. Bitch you did side street, K2 you Ben Folds.
For like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that Songs from the Big Chair is a very 80s album. It's like what defined it, I guess, you know, that new wave
Mm.
type of genre. And for me, I think it's very inspired. I think it has a lot of impact on future music.
Yeah, it was very
Impactful.
influential.
Yeah, influential.
It
There
was
you
very
go.
influential album.
So yeah, and all the songs work really well together. And the Head Over Heels is also a mixture of another song. I think the song,
Broken.
yeah, Broken. The song's called Broken, and
But
it's a great
even
transition.
but even in Listen, in the beginning of Listen,
It's transitions from the crowd cheering at the end
Yeah,
of.
and it even puts like the beginning notes of "Listen, if I'm not confused"
Yeah.
are the same theme. I forget what the
yeah, at the
term
beginning
is.
broken. Yeah.
I forget what the like the word is, but like in an album when they use the same melody multiple times, what is that, a theme?
Yeah, kinda.
Cause like I love, bro. I've talked about this with like almost all of my friends. I
Mhm.
love when musicians do that so much. Like multiple times an album they'll reuse.
Certain melodies.
We'll use a certain melody, or they'll reuse a certain element like to connect the album together. Like
Yeah.
an example I can give is like in Igor.
Mhm.
Tyler says, "My eyes are green. I eat my vegetables."
Yeah.
He says that like a lot, but like it obviously means nothing, or I don't
Yeah.
know what it means. But it's like when someone repeats like the same shit a bunch, it's like, oh, like this is like it's tying the album together.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is part of one story.
Yeah. So this album, Songs from the Big Chair, it's very immersive. I guess into the 80s into the 80s vibe. Like what what's another song like that? Well,
What?
there's multiple songs like that, but there's a select few that get that vibe so well. By Wham, Everything I Want. Is it called Everything I
Everything
Want?
she wants.
Everything She Wants. That gets that vibe.
I wonder if I take you home.
Yeah.
That gives that vibe. Lisa,
and
Lisa.
what's at the end of Breakfast Club?
Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Oh, like the movie? I've
Yeah.
never seen Breakfast Club.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I can remember it. Okay, so we found the song "Don't You Forget About Me."
Yeah. Don't you forget about
That
me?
song has.
Don't you?
Oh my god. Forget about me.
Yeah, that shit's
I'll
fire.
be alone. Yeah, that shit's
Another song
amazing.
like that is "Don't Dream It's Over."
Yeah.
Hey now,
Yeah.
don't dream it's
So you see,
over.
you could see all the vibes that all these songs kind of encompass. It's called new wave is the genre, and I just think that this album specifically is by Tears for Fears is very important, impactful to that whole genre. And I mean, you could say nowadays is dead, but obviously people still love that sound.
Yeah,
and
no,
people still
but
recognize.
it's of the time, you know.
yeah,
what I mean?
for sure, for sure. If anyone made a song nowadays that's kind of that genre, it'd be like, oh, you're trying to make that.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be like, oh, you're just making a song.
It'd be like, bro, trying to sound 80s.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So I think it's like a time capsule. Like you can't take it out of it. You can't
Yeah.
can't inject something else in it. It's like it's its own thing that has like this perfect vibe to it.
but you said it was impactful. So you think that album is one of the ones that solidified the new wave sound?
Mhm. And I think it solidified, like I guess the passage of from 80s to 90s and from 90s to 2000s music, because I think that album has a lot of melodies and a lot of kind of different sections and rhythms in it that are used a lot today.
Yeah.
I think that it's like it has a lot of pieces to the puzzle that we use today. So as a kind of we're getting older now. That's 40 years ago. That's one of the albums that's getting old, and I think it's very impactful. A lot of people think like the Beatles, very impactful. Like Jimi Hendrix, very impactful.
So you think Tears for Fears, Songs
I
from the
think
Big Chair?
it's up there.
It's up there
I
with-
think that album specifically, because all the other albums are good, but like this one specifically, it's like their best, and
Right.
I think it's the best, like the one of the best of that decade.
Yeah.
So that was one of the albums that I wanted to talk about. We're here to talk about another album too.
Yeah, the one that I specifically thought of like what's really impactful, but more in like a recent sense, is definitely 808s and Heartbreaks, Kanye West.
For sure.
That song literally, like, if you look at your favorite new wave rapper, like, and look at what inspired them, like, and I don't mean new wave like Nets, Ben, Xavier, So Bass. I mean new wave like Cardi, Uzi,
Yeah.
Lil Yachty, people
For
like
sure.
that. If you look at what it really inspired their sound or really made them want to make music, it all goes back to 808s and Heartbreaks.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the surge of like autotune.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was like the surge of autotune and 808s.
And-
Think about every artist. Think about all the musicians listening to this. How many times have you used a fucking 808 in a song? Oh my god, every single fucking beat got an 808 in it.
And that distorted, like filtered out voice that he uses in a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
So fire.
Shit, you're inspired by it. Yeah.
I'm using that in one of my songs. I have a very 808s and Heartbreak ass vocals in one of my songs, and I am inspired by it. I'm not trying to make it exactly like it. I have also inspirations from like Childish Gambino, and definitely just like kind of more movie movie like soundtracks.
Right.
I'm taking more inspiration from like movie soundtracks too. So I was trying to be experimental, and then I just found myself getting inspired by more artists.
True. Well, great artist steal.
Yeah.
That's what who said that
Still make it better.
shit? Who the fuck said that shit? Picasso? I think Picasso said that.
Probably. One of them.
No, it's
like Da
Picasso.
Vinci or
Picasso
whatever.
said that. Picasso definitely said that. But I was gonna say that, bro, like, it's just crazy to think about that. There was a single album that inspired the insane use of 808s that we see today. Like, that shit, it
almost every
changed-
rap song.
It changed production style in hip hop like forever.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy. If you think about autotune in general, you see how popular it is right now. When T-Pain first popularized autotune, which by the way has nothing to do with 808s and Heartbreaks,
Yeah.
but when T-Pain first popularized autotune, bro, it was a lot of musicians who told him that he ruined hip hop.
Wait.
Like, I might be butchering
crazy.
this. I'll correct myself if I'm not, but I'm pretty sure T-Pain has said in an interview that Usher, like when he first met Usher for the first time, he was like, "Oh, I know about you. You're the fucking person who ruined hip hop." And it was his first time meeting one of his heroes, and he said that it put him in a depression for like years.
Damn.
The fact that the thing that Usher had to say to him was, "You're the person who ruined hip hop."
I think in that sense he just came to the wave a little too early.
No, he started the wave. He didn't come too early. He fucking
Well, I mean-
pioneered it. He trailblazed
Yeah,
it.
but also a lot of people didn't like it. It's like Cardi's like
No. But no matter what, when you create something polarizing, and you create something new, there's gonna be haters.
oh of course.
It's like that whole lot of red effect. That shit. I don't think.
Honestly, a lot of people hated 808s and Heartbreak as well.
Yes, I don't think.
lot of
I don't think
people.
a lot of people. I think a lot of people hated. That happens every single time someone creates a new wave. It's like a spectacle. People are like, half of everybody's like, this shit sucks. This is not gonna go anywhere. This is a flop. And then half of everybody's like, wow, this is like what hip hop needed.
And especially the more you listen to 808s, the more every song sounds good. Like now I can go like every time I take back a listen to 808s, now that I listen to every song, I'm like, damn, all of these are good.
Yeah,
I don't think there's one bad song in it.
it's
Like in my opinion, that I
it's
don't
genuinely
enjoy, you
it's
know?
genuinely a classic.
Yeah, it's great.
And it pioneered a whole sound.
I think it has more of a consistency than Graduation, to be honest.
Yeah,
Due to because what's it called, Drunken Hot Girls and Barry
Barry
Bonds.
Bonds.
It's
Yeah.
just those two songs that
Those songs suck.
kind of ruin the consistency. But I mean, hey, still pretty good though.
mm-hmm.
Still
And-
a goated album.
Yeah.
Both
and
of them.
transitioning to a different one, like Whole Lotta Red had like this. Literally, it's like the same effect as like
Had the
808s
most
Heartbreak.
hate ever.
Yeah,
And now
it's
the
like,
most loved
in my
ever.
lifetime. Like that album had so much hate. I remember vividly. And everybody likes saying that they liked Whole Lotta Red day one, but I'm gonna say the same thing. I genuinely did really like Whole Lotta Red day one. I was listening to it with it was Christmas night. It was like December 24th, Christmas night, and 12 a.m. I was listening to it with a friend, my friend Romer. Shout out Romer. And me and him, like, there are a few songs, like, they're really, like, out there songs, like, the ones who were really new for the time we really didn't fuck with. But there were, like a few songs that we were like, bro, this shit bangs, bro. Like, this shit hits. This is a crazy-ass song. Like, Place, I remember Place. Me and him loved Place. Me and him loved Over. Me and him loved, I think me and him really liked Rockstar Made. But there were a few that were like, all right, bro, what the fuck is this? Because it was just so new at the time. We were like, bro, what is this shit? But at the end of it, me and him were like, oh, this is a solid album, and everybody hated it, bro. Everybody hated it.
My exposed to it was just Mikey just playing it over and over again. Like he
Oh, like when it came out.
oh yeah, shout out Mikey. He loved that album. He played that shit all the time, and like at that point I would hang out with him so much that it's like that's all I'd hear. Like that's all I'd hear. I'll hear fucking Whole Lotta Red. So I mean, but I didn't really like. I
Didn't
didn't.
fuck with
I
it.
didn't. I just didn't log into the sound. Like I didn't really like. I didn't fuck with it or not fuck with it. I was just like, okay,
Yeah,
you know.
you're just like, all right, this is the music
Now
you like.
now I fuck with it. I mean, I don't have it in my rotation. I don't have any of the songs in my rotation, but I still listen to them sometimes. You know.
I love Whole Lotta Red. I listen to Whole Lotta Red a lot. Like, like I'd probably listen to Whole Lotta Red, in as much of a. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but it's like so out of context that nobody's gonna.
I
understand
listen to Cardi like on occasion, like it's like so random when I listen to him.
I get you.
It's very on occasion.
I mean, I listen to Cardi a lot, but like the only time I listen to Cardi, it's to listen to a whole lot of Red. I don't really like tune in too much to the new stuff, even though the new stuff is really cool. I love the new stuff that he's doing with his rollout, with his fucking mysterious rollout that he decides to drop 0 of the songs, where he just decides to put everything on YouTube. But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
He's going on a crazy wave right now. But I really, bruh, every time I'm like, oh, I'm listening to Cardi, it's 100% a whole lot of Red.
Yeah.
True.
When I listen to 808s and Heartbreak, that's like all the time.
Oh.
Like every 2 weeks, or no, not even like every 4 days, I'll listen to 808s and Heartbreak, at least like one song, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I have in my rotation, so it's like I'm gonna listen to it. But that's like a 9, 10 out of 10 album.
Mm-hmm.
Songs from the Big Chair is like a 9, maybe 8, and those 2 albums are just very impactful, very different from each other, but
100%.
they're both very impactful.
Dude, this whole conversation reminds me of like, I know that in both of these albums, there's at least one song that you heard it, and it's like it hits so hard that like you feel like you heard it before. Like it's familiar the first time you hear it. You ever have that effect when you listen to a song?
Yeah,
for the
of
first time?
course.
You're like, bro, I feel like I've heard this before.
Yeah, of course.
Like, what would you get from 808s and Heartbreaks? Like, what song do you feel like is iconic like that?
Bro, when I listen to Paranoid, like
my God,
when I listen to
love
Paranoid. Yeah, bow 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 bow. I was like, damn,
Dude,
bro, this shit's so fire.
Bro, I can't believe you just, bro, when you said that shit, it reminded me that Paranoid is on that album. That's literally like top 3 Kanye songs for me.
No, it's because like I never listened to, like, I used to not listen to Kanye albums. I used to just like put them on random and like listen to some of the songs. And
Yeah.
Paranoid was one of them. And that was like 3-4 years ago. I used to listen to that song like every day. Paranoid is such a good song.
Yeah, man.
So, but Paranoid, like, I'm saying, like, because when I listened to it, that shit was crazy. And obviously, I think what was it called? The Heartless. Heartless is
yeah,
obviously
of
the
course,
classic, you know, the popular song on the album. Also very good. There's just
Which is the one that's like, and my hair stops spinning, can't stop running, I gotta get with it. Ooh, 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 ooh. That music video is so cool. That's the one that you remember what I'm talking about, right? It's like the data moshing one that like it's like pixely as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit's really cool.
Oh my god.
Whatever, we'll
We're
put it
gonna-
on.
no,
I think it's No, that's not. Is it Love Lockdown?
No.
Your Love Lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And when I need to RoboCop.
Oh, I love RoboCop.
Yeah, that one's so cute. I fuck with it. Okay, we're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna look up what that song is called.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Welcome to Heartbreak. was the
Welcome
name
to
of that.
Heartbreak is great.
Yeah, Welcome
and
to
my
Heartbreak.
head keeps spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fire.
I was gonna say in Whole Lotta Red, a song that I like, bro. I listened to that shit for the first time and I was like, bro, probably Place or no, Over. Oh my god, when I heard Over, which I don't think that's a lot of people's favorite in Whole Lotta Red, but when I heard Over for the first time, it reminded me of this old iOS game I used to play. It was called like 8-bit something. It was like 8-bit Billy or some shit like that. It was like a Halloween. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
8-bit Billy.
Bro, I used to
8-bit
look.
Billy.
I used to look for this game so much, and I could never find it. So I don't think I am ever going to find it. But it was a Halloween game. It was a Halloween.
I have one of those games too.
It was like a Halloween platformer game that I remember I grinded. Like, oh my god, were you guys were you that type of kid that whenever Halloween rolled around, your phone was just full of Halloween games?
No.
And then you deleted everything, and then it was Christmas games.
No.
Oh my god, I used to do that.
Really?
So
crazy.
fucking much. Like every season, whether it was I was playing on my mom's old work phone or when I was playing on something, every single season that came around, I would change my wallpaper. I would change my like
You're so Holly.
contact pictures. Every holiday I would just like get that. And I discovered that game when I was looking for Halloween games. I got I got like Halloween puzzle, Halloween makeover, popping the pimples, Halloween. I got like zombie AR game, like where you like point the camera and you see scary shit. And I got that fucking 8-bit game and I would grind it so much, bro. It was the only one that stayed after Halloween.
I have one of those games too. Oh my god, it was like, so the game that I tried to find for so long, I did find it, but obviously it took out the app store, and I tried to play on my desktop. It was just too laggy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this game, it was a tower defense game. Before I played fucking Balloons TD.
Wow, which if you guys don't know, which obviously you don't, me and Johan are like the
The
biggest
connoisseurs
yeah.
of Balloons TD.
Yeah, we love Balloons Tower Defense. So it's like, wow. Before he played Balloons TD is like crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
So this game, did you ever? I'm gonna talk about another game so you can like see the comparison. Did you ever have that airport game that you get the planes and you make the lines so they can land in the thing? And there's so many planes that if they crash, you could like they would crash, but you had to like draw lines so they would land in the
yeah,
the
depending
airport.
on what speed they were. Yeah. I mean, I know that concept.
So the concept for this game is it's a tower defense and it's like these warplanes and you draw the lines of where they go throughout the map.
Right.
And it's like Balloons Tower Defense, how the map is like they follow one line.
Yeah.
And it was so cool to me because it was like, wow, I can literally draw exactly where these planes want to go,
Mhm.
and it's crazy. And it was all that was like such cool ass like power ups and shit in my
Wow.
in that game, and I was like, I love that game, and I used to play on my grandpa's iPhone. That's how what's it called? That's how young I was. I didn't even have a phone for myself. I would download games on their phones,
Wow.
and it's probably called like Warplanes or some shit, bruh. But it's a crazy. It was a crazy game like to play. Like I had so much fun playing it, and I played it before Balloons Tower Defense because I was on that Tower Defense shit before Balloons.
Wow,
And then when I
true.
found Balloons, I was like, oh shit.
No, my first tower defense game was Balloons Tower Defense. But I
You
played
know
it.
I got
played
Balloons?
it. I played it when I was really young though. I was in summer camp and these older kids were playing. Were like taking all the computers and they would play Balloons Tower Defense. And whenever they would log off, because their mom picked them up or something. My mom like used to work pretty late. She would pick me up pretty late, and bro, when my mom worked late, I would just stay and they would like leave themselves logged on.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember in Balloon City 5 how you had those paid heroes, how you could buy like heroes, I guess,
Mhm.
and you could do them. Bro, I
Like
would
the little
spend-
bee guy.
Yeah.
He shot the bees.
or like the turtle that
Yeah.
could be both on land and the ocean, or the agent.
Yeah.
Bro, dude, I would spend all their Ninja Kiwi money
Damn.
on that. I
And
would spend all their Ninja Kiwi money on it, and I would just play that, and I would be like, I was so obsessed
you know,
with Balloon
you know, it was
City.
a crazy thing that happened to me, which was like as a kid, it was the best thing ever. Bro,
Mm.
when BTD came out, BT6 came out, it was for pre-order. Bro, I glitched the system and I pre-ordered the game without paying for it, and I got it for free.
What the fuck?
And guess where I was? Guess where I was when I downloaded that game? In fucking Orlando. So I was, playing mobile games in like when you're on a trip is
Yeah.
like the best thing ever. Like you have a certain mobile game. Bro, I played BT6 that whole trip. Oh my god, it was the best thing ever.
I'm
It was
sure
like,
you got everything unlocked.
Yes,
Like by the
and
time
it
you got
was
home.
amazing. It was so fun. I
Yeah.
love mobile games. They're
Yeah.
so fun.
Oh my god, yeah.
Now they're
I
shit.
love that shit.
Now they're shit. Put the brain rot mobile game on screen. The fucking
No. They're not all mobile games are bad. We just have the old ones. We still have them.
Okay, we still have the old ones, but I'm saying like now, like the new mobile games are so shit.
Yeah.
It's like a woman with heels. Like she just gets taller and taller heels.
Oh
as she
my
walks by.
god, I
She's
hate
like,
those. I hate those, bruh. That's like those are the games that you play while stimulating, while there's a clip playing on top.
Fuck. And you know what's worse? They put the fucking Minecraft parkour next to it. It's like Minecraft parkour, the heel game, and then the actual clip. They have 3 clips now. Have you seen that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it happens.
Kill me.
No,
Kill me.
but-
Stop making money off of my brain rot. All right.
No, I love that shit. I can't lie. I love that shit.
I don't love that shit.
I love that shit.
That shit terrible.
Man, the surge of brain rot, like when that shit started, when it was Subway Surfers, that shit was fire. Because it's funny because I literally used to do that. Like on road trips, like I would be watching Netflix. Like I remember a key road trip. I was watching Dexter. Like I was watching that. I was binging Dexter, and I just had Subway Surfers, and I was playing Subway Surfers for hours. I got my fucking world record. I got my
3 million high score.
no, it's like 4.8 million.
All right.
I have like 4.8 million on Subway Surfers, and I got that when I was just binging Dexter and like playing the game. But I used to do that all the time. So when they did it on TikTok, I didn't mind that much because it was like it's something I was used to. But now
I would
that
never do that.
now
shit.
that they got the fucking stimulation shit, and then they got fucking a duet on the video, and it's fucking, and then it's a fucking another. It's just
oh my
gameplay.
God. It's just more brain rot.
It's just more brain. That's like, bro, how do I have 3 sources of fucking stimulation here?
You have to do one of them. We have to make one.
No,
Okay, fine.
no, like absolutely.
You know what we
not.
have to do? We had to play a game of BT6 and upload it. Eventually.
We'll do it. We'll
One
do a
let's
podcast.
play. A little
We'll do
let's
a
play.
podcast while playing BTD6.
Oh, like little webcams and shit.
Yeah.
Like our webcams were just like, yo, playing BT6.
Yeah, that's kind of like Only Plays.
a little bit, yeah. That's
Because
so
Only
fun.
Plays just does that. Okay, yeah, we'll do that soon.
Yeah. When we
Um,
can't be in the studio,
Yeah, well, the
We'll
first
make a-
episode, that we have to do a cat room, but we can't film in the studio. We'll do BTD 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. What were we talking about before? Oh, dude, the mobile games in general. That over reminded me. It literally sounds exactly like the soundtrack for that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was like sad Halloween music. But yeah, that's where that familiarity came from. But there are so many songs. I actually have a playlist on my phone that is songs that sound familiar the first time you hear them. My first one that I put on there, which is like so obvious because it's, and I recommend all my viewers because I don't think a lot of people have listened to the song. Like a lot of, I guess, younger people. Round and Round, Ariel Pink. Round and Round by Ariel Pink. That first time you hear that chorus,
sounds like you've heard it.
It sounds like you've heard it before.
Yeah.
That's how like iconic it sounds. It sounds so fundamental. It's
Your
like
favorite song?
It's like your favorite song the first time you listen to it. You're like,
no,
wow.
it's your favorite song.
No, it's everybody's favorite song.
Okay, fine. It's everyone's. Sure, you want it to be.
No,
Sure.
It's not my favorite song, but it's up there.
What's your favorite song? It's okay if you don't have one.
No, I have one.
You have one.
I probably
I
like
don't
if I look at my shit, I probably have a favorite song. All right, we're gonna pause right now, and I'm gonna come back and tell you guys my favorite song.
What's your favorite song?
All right, top 3. I'll give you top 3 because I do have a favorite song, and all right. So first place. Oh no, we'll go bottom to top.
Okay.
The fourth honorable mention is Round and Round by Ariel Pink.
Okay.
Third place is Decepticon by Le Tigre.
Mm-hmm.
Second place is Second place is Me and Your Mama by Childish Gambino. And first place is Spread by Outkast. Spread by Outkast. I can't wait to take you home. Yeah. That's my favorite song ever. It's Spread by Outkast. But yeah.
I have so many favorite songs. I have like favorite artists more than favorite songs.
I get that. I mean, that's very facts because like sometimes you listen to one artist and other songs are so addictive. You're like, oh, that's my favorite artist right now.
I'd say like my favorite artists, definitely Sweet Trip. Not Men I Trust or Crumb anymore. Just because I've listened to them too much now. And Sweet Trip, like, I've listened to too much.
Well, Sweet Trip, I mean, I imagine it's, like, they have, like, such complex songs.
Yeah,
so
like,
I can imagine.
Yeah. And they have a lot. They have a big catalog. I would also say, honestly, I mean, Kanye West, of course. But I don't want to put him up there because it's, like, everyone loves Kanye West, you know? Everyone listens to bro.
Yeah, you're just trying to be different.
Yeah, I'm trying to be different.
You're like the guy. I'm just making sure I'm different.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'd say Sundiver, CA.
Oh my
California.
God, no.
Fuck you.
That's your favorite artist?
No, not my favorite. It's one of them. I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
No diss.
I get
no,
it. It's a 2019 ass.
No,
song,
no
but-
diss to bro. No diss to bro because he fucking engineered the psychedelic rock movement in 2020.
Mhm.
He engineered the TikTok sound for 2020. So you know that's a big feat. But
Uh-huh.
also, for that to be your favorite artist, it makes
It's
me.
not my favorite artist. It's one of them. Chill.
That to be one of them. It's like okay, I guess.
Okay.
Oh no, but he does have good songs on the album.
He has
That's
he
true.
has really good songs on other albums too.
We listened to that one album, and he does have really good songs on it. You know, so I'll give him that.
And he sings really well. I just like I like how the sound is, the mixing, and that's also one of my things. Kendrick is also. I'll say Kendrick. I don't care about being different anymore. With Kanye, I'll be different, but with Kendrick, I just love Kendrick.
No, but Kendrick's amazing. He has just such great storytelling, production, all that shit.
One of my favorite songs from Kendrick is Untitled 5. That's like one of my favorite. It's like everything good about a Kendrick song in one, and it's just so it's mixed so well, and it's like
Section 30?
no off
Section
Untitled
80?
Unmastered.
Huh?
Off Untitled Unmastered, Untitled 5 is my favorite. Have you listened to Untitled Unmastered?
Oh, I can't believe I said Section 8. I mean Untitled them.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
So that song is my favorite song from Kendrick, and Section 8 is my favorite album, cause I don't know, Section 8 has just such good mixing, and
Section
it's like,
80 is
it's
a great
such a good vibe, you know. So
I would say my favorite Kendrick album. I mean, basic as it may be.
Damn.
Yeah, Damn is genuinely amazing.
Damn's pretty good.
Like I've never had my mind blown by a song as much as I have Duckworth.
Duckworth is great.
Duckworth, when I first heard it, I was like, Wow. Like it was like it gave me chills, bro.
Yeah.
Like it gave me chills when I first heard
And,
that
and what's
shit.
the one with I think Rihanna. Um. Um.
Talking about love?
Huh?
Talking about loyalty?
Loyalty. Loyalty is a great song too. I just love how it's like, fighter. That's just
Yeah,
so fire.
and they sampled 24
I'm a
Karat
one
Magic.
tonight. Yeah.
Sampling 24 Karat Magic is such a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And that song had come out pretty recently before the album.
Yeah.
So it was like,
But it's
That's like
so
a-
much better.
that's like
It's
if we
great.
sampled fucking. What if we were talking about Fifth Street? I'm feeling tipsy.
Oh my god.
It's like if we sampled a bar song, parentheses tipsy.
All right.
It'd be like,
Okay, so 3 quick artists. Also my favorites. Enjoy. We have Justin Timberlake. We have Cartier God. Cartier God's one of my favorites.
hold up, I wasn't ready.
Okay. JPEG Mafia. We have
Oh, I love Peggy.
Peggy's the GOAT.
Me and Johan went to a JPEG Mafia concert.
We did, and it was amazing.
Mm.
We also have it's so hard to remember all these artists.
You don't have to.
It was just Enjoy. Enjoy was the last one. I love Enjoy.
Mm.
I listened to him. He has like, I'm not gonna lie, so a lot of his albums the mixing's kind of bad, but like that's what I like about it. Like he it's so like it's not so bad that it's good because it's good music.
You just think it's raw. It's rough around the edges. People
exactly.
like that.
Yeah,
That's why I like. That's why I like a lot of Alex G.
I really.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you do like Alex G. Forgot.
Hey, why are you pretending like Alex G's bad?
He's like
No, he's not. No.
Adventure-
Whatever you're gonna say.
Adventure Time music better.
What?
All the music from Adventure Time better than Alex G. He's like that.
You know he worked on Adventure Time music.
Yeah. But everything better. All of it better.
What are you talking about? He made that music.
He did all of it?
Fuck.
No,
No, he didn't make that
Yeah,
bullshit.
fuck, what the
Shut the
fuck?
fuck up. He didn't
No,
make that shit.
What the fuck?
No,
What
Alex
the fuck?
Alex G's fucking better, bro. Alex G.
Alex G's not better.
Oh my god. They cut this brain rot section out. I'm cutting all this shit out. Let me fucking say my opinion in peace.
Go.
I'm serious.
Go.
All right.
I swear, I'm not gonna do
All
anything.
right. God damn, bro. Can't even let me have a fucking opinion.
Go, have an opinion.
Sound like a fucking old man.
Go.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like music that's rough around the edges. That's why I like Alex G.
Mm-hmm.
Johan doesn't like Alex G very much.
He's chill. I just don't listen to him.
Yeah.
It's just like you could say an artist for me that you don't like that I listen to.
No, I don't mind the artists you listen to.
There has to be one.
Oh, Johan, you had went through this streak once where you were just listening to a lot of artists from like 70s and 80s, and there were some of them that like I really like. It was just
like Heatwave or something.
yeah,
No,
like,
Heatwave's good though.
Heatwave's good, but there were just some artists that like you would listen
Which
to,
one
and it was
was?
like it felt like I was listening to clones of each other. Like
Oh.
like I really didn't like Brothers Johnson. I got
yeah,
really
yeah.
sick of like a lot of Patrice Russian songs.
Mm.
I got like just because it was all you'd play, so
Yeah.
it was just I would just get sick of it.
True.
But it doesn't. I don't mind them though. They're
Yeah.
good artists in their own sense.
Mhm.
But
I mean, now like my favorite Patrice Russian shit. She made a jazz album. That's like my favorite, and it's not even like her type of music. It's just jazz, you know.
right.
So I love jazz too. I would say jazz is one of my favorite genres as well. Like probably second place in genres. I would say.
Yeah.
Probably number one is rock.
Mm.
In just a big umbrella of how many things are rock. So
Yeah, rock is just like anything with a guitar.
yeah, yeah, literally.
Well, I don't
Anything
know.
with a little raunchiness.
Mm.
But yeah, favorite artists.
But yeah, about our favorite artists in general and stuff like that. I think like if you're truthfully impacted by an artist, like how I've been, which I didn't even mention like my real favorite artist,
Mm-hmm.
which is Bjork.
Right.
Bjork is my favorite artist, and I would say like replace like move me and your mama and Decepticon down, and my favorite song if you put it in there is probably Venus is a Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that when you have a favorite artist as a musician or as anything, like their essence is truthfully like in all your art.
Right.
There was this Bjork Reddit Ask Me Anything, because art, how celebrities do like, oh, this is my name is Bjork, or Ask Me Anything, right? This one person asked how to prevent writer's block, and Bjork described creativity as as a little critter in your head
Mm-hmm.
that when you try to trap and use as a circus animal, it doesn't work well.
Right.
But the best thing you can do is be nice to the animal in your head that is creativity, and follow it and see where it goes, and let it
Mhm.
enrich you rather
Mhm.
than forcing it to do something for
Right.
you. And when I read that, which obviously I couldn't say it in the words she did because she described it just so well.
Mhm.
When I read that, it sort of changed the way I do stuff creatively.
Mhm.
I'm not really worried about, oh, I got to make an EP. Oh my God, I need to make an EP, because maybe that's not what the animal wants.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just got to, right now, maybe I have to maybe I have to draw,
Yeah.
you know. Maybe I have to hone in on other shit, and I'm okay with that. And you know what I mean? It's about being okay with pivoting.
Yeah. Me and Carlos talked about that as well, and we talked about how like to be creative and to not really get writer's block, you kind of just have to like stop worrying about the resources you have, and just do things with what you have, and like always just don't you shouldn't be planning until like at least for making art you shouldn't be planning from the get go. You should just let it go, let it flow, you know.
Yeah, you should be able to just
And
follow
always start it. If you have an idea, always start it, cuz I feel like a lot of people get stressed when they're making art cuz they have so many ideas and they want to start them, and you know, people get stressed about s- starting all these ideas that they have, and then they realize, oh wait, I haven't even started anything, you know. It's like it's just that one big loop that, oh, I have something I want to make, oh, I have something else I want to make, and then since all those ideas are just keep flowing in their head, and everyone's changing in every moment, you know. They forget about everything else, and they become so stressed and like so engulfed in themselves. And I'd say like stop worrying about the ideas that you have, and just start doing things, start having actions, and just start creating.
Yeah.
Cause that's just the block.
You gotta. You
That's
have
what the
to.
block is. The
You have
block
to
is lack
train
of
yourself.
creation.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's true. I would
'Cause
say. I would say that when you
most artists, when they have a block, they feel like they can't create.
think of things and don't take action, you're almost training yourself to rid yourself of ideas.
Yeah.
Because you're just not doing anything with them. But when ideas come into your head and you take action in them, then you'll just be more enriched as an artist in general. You'll tackle projects
Yeah.
just from the get go. Just
Well,
trying it.
Yeah. With writer's block is like having a dog wanting to go outside, and every time it's at the door, you beat it. Every time it's at the door wanting to go outside, you beat it. You beat it up, and it hides away. And
Beating
then
is crazy.
but that's what it is. You're beating yourself up from having the ideas and letting the
I would say
dog
it's
go
more like
outside.
neglecting it. Like
No,
not taking your dog
because
out.
it's more like the more you beat it, the more it's gonna realize, damn, bro, if I go to the door and I start barking wanting to go out, I'm gonna get hurt, you know. And I think when you're hurting your creativity that much, I think honestly, like I think you truly do get hurt by it, and I think it hurts your soul, you know, because I think that we're put on this earth to, have a purpose and have a way in life that is guided.
Yeah.
And
I think honestly, and when you do, that's why the whole principle of when you're making bad art is just to kind of like just keep doing it until it's not bad anymore.
yeah,
Because when you do, continue to follow those ideas that are like kind of ass, or like you finish the song that's like or it's like getting it out of your system, and then you're telling your brain, hey, this is a safe environment.
yeah,
We'll just keep creating, and then eventually something good will come along.
you'll make peace with it.
Yeah, once
And
you make peace with just like anything that comes out of you, you're making it. You're not shutting it down. Then that's when really good creative spaces come
Yeah.
through. Really good ideas
and
come
for
through.
making a song or making something that you don't enjoy, you can still learn infinitely from that, whether as not making something, having an idea and just letting it kind of drift away.
Yeah, I was doing that yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do this K2 design. I was kind of inspired by a Chrome Hearts magazine.
Mhm.
I was inspired by this Chrome Hearts magazine from the 90s where they incorporated like nice like charcoal pencil drawings of monsters into real pictures with real people,
Mhm.
and it was like really cool. So I got this idea of drawing this grizzly ugly monster
Yeah.
and making him hold a K2 belt on top
That's
of
cool.
on top like a champion's belt. Like he's holding it up and he's standing on like a mountain of enemies, and like it says something like the champion or something like that, like something signifying that the K2 belt is a champion's belt or something like
Mhm.
that. But I don't know how to draw that well, so I drew it yesterday. This episode's coming out. We're filming this pretty long before
It comes out.
it comes out. So during the editing process, I'll add the finished design. Like I'll show you like right here. Like I'll show you. But you know, when I'm thinking of this design last night, I don't really know how to draw that well, but I was just like in the same way I do those drawings on Miggs Vision that aren't that good, but they just come from
Mhm.
the heart.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm going to make some drawing and it comes from the heart and I'm going to make it look fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it look great, and I'm going to get that like raw feeling I got from that Chrome Hearts magazine that I saw.
Yeah. I like to connect to like all art that's made. I try my best to connect to it because you just have to appreciate someone made this. You know, someone made whatever you're looking at. Even if they didn't put effort in, they still made it. They still had the idea. You know.
Yeah.
They're still a person, and so I try and appreciate all the art I can. I never really think any art is bad unless it's used for something bad, or unless it's made to put somebody down,
Or like soulless.
or soulless, or you know, if it's art because it's you, that's great, and I will appreciate it no matter what. I love all art, but if it's art that is used for an ulterior motive, I won't really enjoy it that much, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my take, honestly. I think art is subjective.
It should be a reflection of the artist.
Yeah, and
Even if you're making art for some other thing, your design language.
it's a reflection
your
of you.
your design even if you're making art for a different purpose or something that isn't driven by your ego, isn't driven for you, your design language is still going to be very present in it. Especially if
Yeah.
you're an artist. Especially if you're an artist in general. Like at some point, you can make 5 completely different pieces, but there's gonna be a similarity between all of
Yeah.
them because every single artist has a language.
It taps into your mind as a person. So
yeah.
I think in that case, like, art is very like subjective. Like, anyone can enjoy whatever they want. I try to enjoy it all, 'cause I understand that it's people making things that they love, and it's tapping into their minds. And I enjoy, you know, tapping into my own mind and my own thoughts, and analyzing them. So I want to do that with other people as well. And I guess art is only objective when there's ulterior motives to it. It's like, this is objectively bad because you really didn't put your soul into this. You
Well,
didn't. Well,
it's always subjective.
I
and-
think
and-
it's always because
I mean, that's-
people can enjoy corporate music as well. That's not
Yeah,
that's soulless.
It's always subjective, but
Yeah.
that's just where you're coming from because
yeah. I'm saying like,
your perspective is that you really like when art has personality
yeah,
and soul, and you're saying when it doesn't, you can sniff it out, and that's what you don't like.
exactly. If I can sniff
But-
it out, obviously it's gonna be like,
but yeah,
oh, this is
There's
bad.
always going to be, but there's always going to be someone who consumes, which is nothing wrong with people like that. There's always going to be someone who consumes, who wants to hear something that sounds good or look at something that looks good, and it don't really matter to them if it's if it's in a box, if it's just a hit in a can
Yeah,
that
sure.
that someone poured out using producer magic and the same yacht rock melody that's been used in the past 80 number
Yeah.
one hits. Like, some people don't care. They just want to hear something that sounds objectively good, and that's their bag. So ain't nothing wrong with the way you consume art. It's just, but I'm on the same page as you. When
Yeah.
something sounds really soulless or has no personality, sounds like they were genuinely just trying to make a hit, or someone was just
Yeah.
trying to make something that they think other people would like.
Yeah.
It looks like shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And I like exploring into, like, I like deep diving into artists. And I
Yeah.
like deep diving into art in general. And that's just how I enjoy it. That's how I consume,
Yeah.
That's how I try to consume. Damn, bro, that's like, that burp was just like me consuming my food earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna include that in there.
No. No.
Well, I think the theme for today's episode is enjoy art. Enjoy art as yourself and look at everything through your lens, because everything that you look at is through your own lens.
and
so
everything
always-
has infinite meaning.
Always try to consume and create from your mind and your perspective, and never settle or consume for what you think someone else would like.
If you think something you made is beautiful, stand on it. If people say it's not beautiful, they just don't understand it yet, you know.
Yeah.
And if anyone watching shows me something that they made, I'll find the beauty in it, you know. Because there's always is beauty. There's infinite beauty in everything, you know. Not everything, but
Yeah, I know.
Almost
Shit. If you make something from the heart, there's
Yeah.
gonna be something in it.
exactly.
But thank you guys for tuning in today's episode for CatRoom. I really appreciate you. Even if you watched for the first 5 minutes, I really appreciate it.
Honestly.
I appreciate you for clicking on something that has our faces in it and genuinely being interested enough to watch it.
Yeah.
It means a lot. Thank you so much for giving us your time. If this is background noise, you're falling asleep to this, you just want some company. No matter what,
Have a good night. Have a good day.
have a good day.
Thank you so much. We love you
Case-
so much.
Yeah. In case we don't see you, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Bye.
Bye. Yep. I pooped today. No biggie. Nope. No shitty poopy. No poopy shitty out here. I poopied. Yep. And welcome to CatRoom. No, I'm just kidding. I am recording, but I'm fucking around. Hold up, boy. Hold up, boy.